You said that casting couch is one of the main points discussing in the movie. You are in the industry for the last 10 years. Is the casting couch existing in this film industry? What's your take on that?
Yes, it is. Yes, I'm doing a film soon with Mamuka in Malayalam, and I'm doing a Tamil film which is again based on a snake subject. There are certain uneasy scenes where it made me feel a little awkward, a little uncomfortable. It's just not a sexy skin show film. Touched my heart in many ways in terms of when he was narrating the whole character of Julie. I felt somewhere I have also gone through this.
You said that casting couch is one of the main points discussing in the movie. You are in the industry for the last 10 years. Is the casting couch existing in this film industry? What's your take on that?
Yes, it is. Not to an extent how it used to be before, because of late a lot of actors are coming out openly about it, and a lot of people have become careful. And, I wouldn't say it is gone, but it has reduced. Casting couch, people think it's only in the industry and it's to do with film industry, but it's not true. Casting couch is everywhere. It's just the name that is being given to the industry saying it's casting couch. What is casting couch? Sleeping around, right? Which field, if a girl wants to stand and will not be misutilized? Many girls have gone through it. It's just that common girls don't have a voice to speak. So, everything you see, it's happening in every industry in a different form, in a different situation, different incidents are coming out, and everything is shocking. It's just not casting couch, but more or less the whole matter is related to something or the other that's related to sex, I would say, yeah. So that's something that, women are feeling. They're still not protected in our nation, in our country. They've been misutilized, and at the same time there are wonderful people in the industry who have made talents, and we want more of those people in our industry.
You look entirely different now.
Now?
What is the secret behind it?
Secret behind this is my weight loss, I guess. My completely personality and the facial has changed, yeah. I know myself. It is hard to believe myself that I've changed when I look at my old pictures. Yeah, I never took weight loss so seriously before.
And why from Lakshmi Roy to Rai Lakshmi?
Not Roy, Rai.
Yeah, Rai. Sorry.
Nothing. This is a whole story now. I mean, people have moved on from that. I think Lakshmi Rai, I was known as Lakshmi Rai, but then my father for some reason said, let the Rai come first, and I didn't question him. I said, okay. Ever since then, in fact, things are moving better for me. I take it that way. And about Julie, and Julie is releasing on the 24th of November this month, which is another 4 more days to go. And then thereafter I'll be back in South, and especially in Malayalam industry, back to saris and half saris. So it's a different character, and it's the boldest attempt that I've taken in Julie too. So it will be a special film for me, and will always remain as a special film. I don't think, what happens is when you do such roles, people typecast you. And I don't see myself doing something similar again, at least my next couple of projects, because I believe in doing something different and something new. Glamour is there, glamour is part of every film, so depends on at what level you do. So this film will be a special film and a bold film in my career, and I don't want to do something similar again and again. 1.5 years, it's just not Malayalam, even in Tamil, Telugu have completely disappeared because I wanted to finish this film. I had a lot of health issues in terms of when I was shooting for this film. I had an injury, leg injury, where I was bedridden for 4 months. So there was too much of physical and mental stress that was going on, while I was shooting for this film. And yes, I'm doing a film soon with Mamuka in Malayalam, and I'm doing a Tamil film, which is again based out on a snake subject.
Film demands some kind of acting authorities that you denied it, some kind of.
What I said was, while I was shooting for Julie, it has been quite a challenging task for me throughout the film actually. When I heard the script, you get into this whole zone of being charged up. Yes, I will do it because it's a new character that you're taking up. Okay, you always get, each time when I sign a new film, you're excited to start rolling for that role. So when I actually started playing as Julie, when we started shooting, the first few days was easy because they were all light scenes, and there are hard-hitting scenes in the film where Julie has to go through a certain, situations and certain incidents where I have to act to make it real. So there are certain uneasy scenes where it made me feel a little awkward, a little uncomfortable. Because we have some 100+ technical team, half is South Indian, half is North Indian. All the more reason for me to feel more awkward. So I was in a space where I felt, I don't know how to do this, but then finally the director asked me, just forget and think that you're Julie. So as an actor, we need to switch off our mind from our personal, instead of thinking personal, you need to think professionally. So I had to switch off my mind personally, okay. So that took a little time for me to, adjust, because it's not a common thing. It's not a love-making scene with your boyfriend or a co-star. It is something that you show in the film. I don't know how much of that is there in the film because it's censored, and I hope it is there because it took a lot of courage for me to do it. So there are a few scenes which are very bold, okay, and it's not a natural relationship. So to act also was difficult for me to get into that space and do it in front of 100-odd people. That took a lot of courage from me to do it. And then later on, yes, I kind of got into the whole character, the depth of the character, and then it was fine. But initially it was very hard and challenging for me to, I can't explain. When you see the film, you will know it and you will only feel, oh my god, I don't want to see this. It is like, it is hard-hitting, it is not dirty, but it is made to believe that, poor girl, she has to go through this. And what happens to her in the film is a different story again. Julie 2 is not a sequel of Julie 1. It's absolutely a different story, it's a different film, but it's just a brand name that's added to the film. Julie is a commercial mass thriller film, I would say. See, when the trailer released, it comes across as a very erotic film and stuff like that. It's releasing on the 24th of November now, so you all will get to see the film. The film has a lot more substance and a story to it. Erotic is one part of the film, okay? So Julie 2 is a film of a girl's journey, a common girl's journey from being a simple girl from a lower middle class family, and because of her disturbed family background, she decides to do something on her own and she chooses the path of being an actress. And again, what happens to her as an actress, the struggle, the stuff that she has to go through, and which part does she take? Does she take the right way, or she changes, or she comes up with another idea to make it big? What happens to her is the suspense and a mystery in the film. Basically about the real touch of a girl's struggle, and to make it more simple, they have shown her as an actress just for people to relate it more closely. So there's definitely a casting couch matter in it. It's one of the it's one of the situations in the film. But apart from that, she has a lot of different flavors in her life while she becomes a actress in the film. So it's a very hard-hitting film for sure. This much I can say. It's just not a sexy skate show film. You'll get to see it only because we have kept a certain things as a surprise and let that surprise the audience. I was looking at a women-centric film as my 50th film of my career, and I was looking for a film which has a commercial, all the commercial aspects where everything is around this girl and what kind of story I want, like what kind of story it should be. I was looking something more interesting, and then Julie came to me, and it came to me as an actress script, and when I heard the narration, it kind of touched my heart in many ways in terms of when he was narrating the whole character of Julie. I felt somewhere I have also gone through this. So will it be good if I actually dedicate this 50th film of mine as being an actress? That was my first thought process. So it is a double dhamaka for me. One is as a newcomer, and the other side I'm already completing 50. So yeah, it's a different feeling. You're sharing both. One side you're sharing that you're super senior. The other side you're feeling that you're fresh into this industry. So it's a great feeling to be in that, balanced. Like you feel that you're experimenting a new industry, which is Hindi industry.
What about the new Bollywood movies?
New Bollywood movies, I have been listening to a few scripts. I have liked quite a few, but my commitments now I've already taken up South, so I have to finish first 3. And then meanwhile in the process I will commit something in Bollywood. Definitely that's a new industry where I have to discover. South I know, I have been here and I've been working here for the last 10 years. So this is my industry, this is like my hometown, and Bollywood is like I'm going to my sasural, like, I'm married there, it is like that. So I'm kind of still discovering the pulse of people there and the industry, which is very new for me. So it'll take time for me to settle in